Welcome to the Time of Your Life with the Baltimore County Department of Aging. I'm your host, Ethel Rasmussen. As always, the Time of Your Life is about sharing resources for living your best life and dedicated to keeping you well informed about the programs and services that are exclusively designed for you. You can also connect with BCDA through the agency's multimedia platforms that include the agency's website, Facebook, the Time of Your Life Digest, Flickr, and Map, as well as an abundance of printed resources. For professionals, please consider viewing posts on LinkedIn for current programs and services to share with your clients, residents, or patients, as well as BCDA's professional educational opportunities. Connections to BCDA are stronger than ever, so please take advantage of the many options we offer. I'd like to take this opportunity to say that I hope our viewers are having a fun and relaxing summer. Today's show focuses on two exciting upcoming events that will mark the end of the season, both geared toward fostering connection and promoting healthy lifestyle choices. I'll be joined by Beckie Ebert, BCDA's Nutrition Manager, here to tell us about ways our viewers can share a meal, improve their nutrition, and perhaps even meet a new friend at one of BCDA's 21 senior center locations. Then Tom Jeffries, BCDA's Wellness Specialist, joins us to tell us about the upcoming Get Ready, Get Set, Get Fit 5K Run Walk and 1 Mile Walk, now celebrating its 20th anniversary. But first, it's my pleasure to welcome Baltimore County Director of Aging, Heang K, here to share some important news in regards to one of the department's most significant events. We'll later be joined by Acting Chair of the Baltimore County Commission on Aging, Marlene Riley, to further comment on this rousing new development. Director Tan, thank you for joining us to discuss this exciting news pertaining to one of Baltimore County Department of Aging's most popular annual events, now in its 8th year.
Glad to be here, Ethel.
Young, I'm sure our viewers are eagerly anticipating this new announcement, so the floor is yours.
Thanks so much, Ethel. It's so good to be here during our summer edition. And this day, we are so pleased to share that we have reframed No Seniors Eat Alone to engage a day of sharing meals and building connection. And this day is so valuable for addressing social isolation. It's about the power of sharing a meal, welcoming conversation, and the relationships that help people feel connected and valued. And that is why we thought it was so important to really reframe this important Baltimore County tradition, and are so excited to share with you this reframing.
Wow, this is certainly a bold re-envisioning of what is now formally known as No Senior Eats Alone Day. The language we choose to use is important when it comes to conveying the goals and values we share as an agency. Director Tan, can you please expound upon why BCDA is making this change?
First, I wanted to say it was so important that this conversation was co-created by the Baltimore County Commission on Aging. The Commission really encouraged us to see this day as a strength-based, community-centered approach that recognized each older adult not only as a person who could benefit from the connection, but as an asset and a valued member of our society, neighbors, friends, etc. And so it was so important to them, our Commission on Aging, that Engage was strength-based, and Engage was an invitation to gather together. As you can say, Engage, and we do have the emphasis in Engage, is about participation and feeling belonging in so many different ways across all age groups. That is why we reframed Engage, a day of sharing meals, building connections. It's not simply a slogan, but it's an invitation for all of us to make time for one another and to recognize that connection is really important.
I agree that Engage, a day of sharing meals and building connections, focuses on positive action we can take as opposed to focusing on the vulnerabilities older adults may have. Now that we have the new title for this important date, could you please clarify to our viewers whether or not its intended mission has changed from the former No Senior Eats Alone Day?
Sure, I'm happy to, Ethel. The mission remains the same. Engage is still focused, as I said, on reducing social isolation, supporting well-being, helping older adults stay connected with their peers, friends, and neighbors and family, and the broader Baltimore County community. It's also changing the way we frame our work at the department. It's emphasizing shared responsibility of the community and the shared strengths that we all get when we come together and the joy that we get actually when we work together. And as in the years past, this continues to be a countywide effort involving many partners and many departments.
It's heartening to hear that the core mission of Engage is still to reduce isolation among older adult populations and build connections, both among peers and across generations. Young, you mentioned there will still be cross-departmental collaboration across the county in effort to make this day a success. Can you please share more details about how that will look?
One of the things that make this day so special is that it reaches beyond our department. We're coordinating with so many different departments within the county administration and the leadership, with the county executive, myself, our police, fire, EMS partners. They're delivering meals and making friendly visits to older adults. Those who are not able to leave their homes that day, our Baltimore County public libraries are also part of the effort. They've in the past hosted breakfasts and opportunities for people to gather in their spaces and to enjoy meals, particularly in the morning as we rev up the lunchtime. And our senior centers will still remain an important part of the day as well, with opportunities for older adults to share meals at the center, learn about senior center programming, and meet new people. And we're encouraging all community organizations, faith-based communities, restaurants, and housing communities, such as our senior housing buildings and other partners to come together to really be part of this day. This day is truly special, and I always refer to the feeling of Christmas morning because the excitement of everyone coming together for a shared purpose is just so wonderful and so exciting.
As someone who has personally delivered meals to older adults unable to leave their homes, nothing can really replicate that smile or gratitude they've shown upon me when I arrive at their home. I'm certain visits by county fire, EMS, and police personnel will brighten up many residents' days. Now, how can our viewers, are there ways that they can participate in Engage Day?
Absolutely. I mean, that's what makes Engage so special is that there's so many ways to participate, even if you can't come in and share a meal that day. And so every connection matters and it counts. Residents can invite older family members to join them at a local senior center, housing building, invite their neighbors or colleagues to share a meal or a cup of coffee. They can join an event listed on our website. They can gather and organize with their faith-based groups and neighborhood groups, or simply make time to visit and have a conversation that day at any one of our locations. And Engage is for everyone, no matter your age. There is a way to help build a more connected Baltimore County.
Wow, there's certainly no shortage of ways Baltimore County residents of all ages can become engaged in this exciting event on Thursday, September 10th, which leads me to my final question to you, Director Tan. How do you plan on celebrating Engage, a day of sharing meals and building connections?
That's a good question, because actually I do not know exactly where I will be, but I know I will be out in the community somewhere helping serve meals, visiting with residents and working alongside our partners and our volunteers. Last year I was able to be at Seven Oaks Senior Center serving meals, and it just felt like, as I said, like Christmas morning. The excitement, the coming together, being around people that feels very close to you, was very joyful, and I'm really excited for September 10th to come this year.
Young, as always, it's been a pleasure having you on the time of your life. Thank you for sharing this exciting new reframing of this date designed to spread awareness and combat social isolation among the populations we serve.
Thank you, Ethel. I really appreciate the opportunity to share the news. I also really appreciate the opportunity to work alongside our members of our commission who helped work on this reframing. And I hope every Baltimore County resident who's able will join us on September 10th.
Keeping with the topic of Engage, I now welcome Marlene Riley, Acting Chair of the Baltimore County Commission on Aging, to share her thoughts on the evolution of this key event. Marlene, welcome to the time of your life.
Thank you for inviting me, Ethel.
First things first, Marlene, could you please inform our viewers about the Commission on Aging, what it is, who it's comprised of, and what role it plays in the lives of older adults across Baltimore County.
Well, the commission serves in an advisory role with Baltimore County Department of Aging. And whenever there's a new trend or anything that's happening in the field, then we bring it up at our monthly meetings. The commission itself is comprised of 15 members, and we're all volunteers. 8 are appointed by the county executive, and then the other 7, each of the councilman districts appoint someone from their district to be their representative.
Thank you, Marlene, for telling our viewers more about this invaluable commission advising the Baltimore County Department of Aging on how to best serve its constituents. Now that we know more about the commission, can you please inform our viewers on the role it played in the process of reimagining No Senior Eats Alone Day as Engage, a day of sharing meals and building connections?
Well, we've been really impressed with No Senior Eats Alone. It's been, I think 2019 was the first year. And since then, you've created a lot of really wonderful partnerships with restaurants and the libraries involved. And of course, the senior centers themselves are involved. So we really think that it's a great program. And as part of Longevity Ready Maryland, there's actually a specific focus area. And that focus area challenges us in a 10-year strategic plan to create more opportunities that specifically engage individuals across the lifespan to be more socially connected. And looking at No Senior Eats Alone Day, it seemed like that's a really great match. And it seemed by just revisiting the description and the brand, that way it would align really well and be part of that 10-year strategic plan.
Thank you for giving us a behind-the-scenes view of this process, Marlene. It's vital that our actions as an agency reflect the input, views, and will of the constituents we serve, which leads me to ask, what is your reaction to this newly reframed day, and how do you think this new vision will better serve our goal of reducing social isolation among older adult populations in Baltimore County?
I really like the new logo, and I think that it's going to help us to take the goal a little bit farther. The primary goal being more aware of social isolation and how that impacts individuals across the lifespan, but specifically in our area of aging. So I think by doing things like heightening the awareness of decrease in social isolation on that day, it invites restaurants and organizations to expand. And hey, this isn't something we just have to do on this day. Now that we're more aware, we can do it across the year. I think it's also important to recognize that what's good for people is good for business. And if you look at the spending power of older adults, within Maryland, there is essentially 56% of spending comes from individuals over the age of 50. So if I were a business, I would really want to be on that. I think this also creates an opportunity that we can consider providing more education to restaurants and businesses, coffee shops, that there are ways to be age-friendly. And age-friendly, again, isn't just older adults, but it's intergenerational. If you have better physical navigation, if you have parking, if you have menus that people can read, if there's good lighting, all of these factors are going to bring people to your business more than just on that one day. And I'm just really excited. I think it's a great opportunity. I'm so glad that you're taking this initiative to launch it even further.
Marlene, I, as well as our viewers, appreciate you articulating your views on Engage. I have one last question before you go. How do you plan on celebrating this September?
Well, another issue that impacts isolation is transportation. So I'm explicitly going to look and see what discounts are being offered. I'm really excited to see who will be participating and what the discounts are. And then I want to reach out to a friend who is not driving any longer and invite her to go along with me to explore one of the partners that has joined this year.
That sounds like a wonderful way to spend the day, Marlene. Thank you for coming on the show to share information about the Commission on Aging, as well as your views pertaining to Engage. I'm sure our viewers, as well as I, eagerly look forward to celebrating.
Thank you, Ethel.
We're going to take a short break, but first, join approximately 8,000 mature adults who subscribe to the Time of Your Life Digest, BCDA's newspaper. Subscriptions are reasonable at $5 annually for Baltimore County residents over 60 years of age, and $7 for under 60 who are Baltimore County residents or those residing in other counties. For information about becoming a subscriber, please call 410-887-3050.
Joining me now is Beckie Ebert, BCDA Nutrition Manager, here to discuss how Engage Day will be celebrated across all 21 Baltimore County senior centers. Beckie, it's my pleasure to welcome you back to the show.
Thank you, Ethel. It's my pleasure to be here on the Time of Your Life. I'm so excited to talk about Engage Day and how all Baltimore County senior centers will be celebrating this special day. It's a wonderful opportunity to highlight healthy aging, community connections, and all of our amazing center programs that we have to offer.
Beckie, first and foremost, can you please tell our viewers a little about BCDA Nutrition Office and the services it offers?
Absolutely. Baltimore County Department of Aging Nutrition Office is dedicated to supporting the health and well-being of our older adults through nutritious meals, nutrition education, and wellness programs. We provide congregate meals at all of our senior centers as well as nutrition sites, education programs that help people make healthy food choices as they age, and our goal is to ensure that older adults have access to nutritious meals while creating opportunities for social connection, independence, and healthy aging.
I want to ask you more about the Eating Together program you mentioned, Beckie. Where and how can our viewers participate, and is there a cost?
Great question. Our Baltimore County Eating Together program is much more than a meal. It's an opportunity for our older adults to enjoy a nutritious meal while connecting with friends and staying engaged in their community. We serve healthy lunches to our senior citizens at our senior centers, and our registered dietitian has reviewed all of the nutrition standards to ensure that we are providing 1/3 of the older adults' nutritional needs. This includes a lean protein, whole grains, fruits and vegetables, and a low-fat milk. We do focus on meals that are higher in protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, while being very moderate in the amount of sodium, saturated fats, and added sugars. By combining good nutrition and social interactions, our Eating Together program helps seniors stay healthy longer and independent. The cost is only a donation of $4 for any meal.
What an invaluable program for older adults to not only receive their daily nutritional requirements, but to socialize and potentially make new friends. Sticking to the topic of meals, Beckie, as has been the case in years past, will BCDA be serving up a special meal in honor of Engage Day?
We absolutely will. We're so excited to mark this special occasion with a special celebratory meal. While I can't give you the exact details right now because we're still narrowing down the menu, a survey has gone out and we are waiting to find out what everyone will choose. The meal is just part of the celebration though. The whole day brings our seniors together to share a great meal, connect with friends, and enjoy many activities that the 21 senior centers have to offer.
While the delicious meal commemorating the day certainly is a draw, you're correct, Beckie. Engage is the perfect opportunity for older adults to discover their local senior center and for current members to invite a friend to join in the festivities. In addition to BCDA senior centers, where else can viewers celebrate Engage?
Great question. We are incredibly grateful to our community restaurant partners for helping us make Engage Day even more special, from offering special menus to our seniors in Baltimore County.
Beckie, we as a department are more than grateful for all of the local restaurants joining us in our goal to mitigate social isolation. In fact, you can go to the Baltimore County government website to see the current list of all of the restaurant deals and specials being offered. I don't know about you, but I think the move to make would be about to have lunch at your local senior center and then go out to dinner at a participating restaurant. What do you think?
I think that sounds like a perfect Engage Day plan. It's a win-win. You enjoy great food, great conversation, and help celebrate an amazing community that Baltimore County has created.
Beckie, thank you for coming on the show to tell our viewers more about Engage, a day of sharing meals and building connections, as well as the variety of services offered by the Nutrition Office all year long.
Thank you, Ethel, for having me. And don't forget, this year's Engage Day will take place on September 10th.
We're going to take a short break, but first I would like to remind our viewers that the 39th Annual Power of Age Expo will be here before we know it on Thursday, October 22nd at the Maryland State Fairgrounds in Timonium. The expo covers 158,000 square feet of one-stop shopping provided by hundreds of exhibitors offering services, products, and resources for an array of lifestyles and needs. Sponsorship opportunities are still available for vendors, nonprofits, and other organizations looking to reach Baltimore County's vibrant older adult population. Please call 410-887-2002 or visit powerofAgeExpo.com for more details.
I enjoy coming here because of the amazing amount of resources. There is resources in education, there's resources in housing, there is resources in helping seniors to maintain their homes. I am just thrilled to be here. You have to make sure to wear some very comfortable shoes when you come because you're going to be walking a lot and you're going to be talking to many, many vendors who are here.
Welcome back to the final segment of this episode of The Time of Your Life. I'm your host, Ethel Rasmussen. Join me now to discuss one of BCDA's largest annual fitness events is Tom Jeffries, Wellness Specialist. Tom, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Ethel. It's always a pleasure to be here. I'm especially excited this year because it's my very first Get Ready, Get Set, Get Fit race with the county. It's been great stepping into this role and really seeing firsthand how much it means to our community.
Tom, the Get Ready, Get Set, Get Fit 5K run, walk, and 1 mile run is now in its 20th year. Can you tell our viewers more about when and where it will be held?
Absolutely. This year's race and 1 mile walk is going to take place on Saturday, September 20th, starting at 8:30 a.m. on the beautiful CCBC Essex campus. We're incredibly grateful to the Community College of Baltimore County for hosting the event once again for us. Their partnership has been instrumental in keeping this tradition going strong for 2 decades now.
You are totally right. We as a department couldn't be more grateful to have the Community College of Baltimore County as a partner when it comes to making this event a reality. I'm sure the weather will be pleasant on a late September morning, perfect for running or walking, which brings me to my next question, Tom. Do our viewers need to be a certain age or fitness level in order to participate?
No, not at all. This event is absolutely for everyone, all ages, all fitness levels, whether you're a seasoned runner, casual walker, just somebody who just wants to enjoy a healthy morning outdoors. While we do certainly have competitive athletes who come out every year, the emphasis is really just to be fun, community, and moving at a pace that's comfortable for you.
It's heartening to see how this event has always been catered to all ages and fitness levels, with multiple generations coming together to work out in a fun way. And while everyone is encouraged to participate at their own pace, are there award categories for those with more competitive spirit?
Oh, yeah. For those who enjoy a little friendly competition, we offer awards across a wide range of age groups and by gender. Everything from youth categories all the way up to our most experienced runners. We recognize top overall finishers, so there's plenty of ribbons up for grabs. And new this year, we're breaking down the 70s and 80s categories to a 70 to 74, 75 to 79, 80 to 84, 85 to 89, and 90 and over.
Wow, there certainly are plenty of ribbons up for grabs. All right, Tom, now that our viewers know more about what this event entails, how can they go about signing up for it?
It's super easy. Participants can sign up online at www.getreadygetsetgetfit5k.com or in person at any one of our senior centers. We encourage everyone to take advantage of the early bird special. It's registering ahead of time. That cutoff date this year is going to be August 7th. This year, we are also introducing an in-person registration at all of our centers. So the weeks of July 20th and 27th, I will be in person at each center. And over the course of those 2 weeks, our main mission is to help our members with registration. And of course, everybody who registers on site will go home that day with our 20th anniversary race t-shirt that we have this year. And it looks fantastic too, by the way.
It sounds like it will be something to have for sure. I'm sure some of our repeat participants have quite a collection in their closet from past events. What if some of our viewers are interested in participating but won't be able to attend in person? Is there a way that they can still be involved?
Definitely. For those who want to participate but can't attend in person, we offer a virtual race option. Participants can complete their run or walk on their own schedule and still be part of the event. Charm City manages our timing, so and virtual participants can sync their results online to the leaderboards to see how they compare with others that were, at the race.
Oh, it's nice to see that this event is accessible even for those unable to be in attendance. Tom, you mentioned Charm City Run will be administering the race. Could you please tell our viewers more about the other vendors and sponsors that make this event possible?
We're very fortunate to have a tremendous support each year from a wide range of community sponsors and vendors. They're including CCBC Whiting Turner, Maryland Medicare 101, Oakwood Care Center, Baltimore Coffee and Tea, Consistent Home Care, as well as Maryland Relay, Van Dyke and Bacon Shoes, Concierge Home Care of Maryland, HERS, Mid-Atlantic Medical Supply and Equipment, Comcast, and Charm City Run. Time of Your Life Digest, Baltimore County, Maryland, and BCDA. Their involvement really helps make the event safe, fun, and engaging for the entire community. We'll have many of those folks on site. They'll be offering health information, screenings, wellness resources, and we're always, of course, open to welcoming new sponsors who want to support wellness in Baltimore County.
We as a department are so grateful to have the support of these community sponsors, and I encourage our viewers to check them out. Tom, before we go, are there any other upcoming fitness-focused events our viewers should know about?
Definitely. One I'm really excited for is our Pickleball Palooza regional tournament. It's coming up in September. It's going to lead into the the championship round held at the 39th annual Power of Age Expo on Thursday, October 22nd from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Timonium Fairgrounds. If you'd like a flyer or you want to register a team, you can just give us a call at 410-887-2040. And for all Expo updates, including fitness events and workshops, please visit www.powerofagexpo.com.
Tom, your enthusiasm for these events is palpable. Thank you again for coming on the show to tell us about the upcoming Get Ready, Get Set, Get Fit 5K Run Walk taking place at CCBC Essex on the morning of Sunday, September 20th. I'm sure many of our viewers, as well as I, will see you there.
You definitely will. Thanks, Ethel. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope to see everybody out there on September 20th.
That's today's show. Thank you for spending your time with us. Please remember you can call the Department of Aging's information line called Maryland Access Point of Baltimore County, or MAP, at 410-887-2594 with questions pertaining to older adults and persons with disabilities. This show may also be viewed anytime on the Baltimore County Government's YouTube channel at youtube.com/baltcogov with open captioning. That brings us to the conclusion of this edition of The Time of Your Life, a National Mature Media Award winner about the services and contemporary topics that keep you in the know. Until next time.